Uh, John, John, Deb, Arthur, Jody, Daniel, Diane, Lucas.
All right. Well, I think we are about ready to get the get this thing started. So let me go
Get the
ahead and
show on the road.
that too, definitely. Welcome, 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 everybody, and thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us. It is 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, or whatever time you happen to be watching this because you are watching it right now. Welcome to the Inner Circle for June 6th, 2024. Wow. Can't believe it's already that. And still getting
Crazy.
gooder and gooder as we get through 2024. We're really glad to have you on board, Inner Circle members. A couple of quick announcements. If you want to join us and raise your hand, which I see two hands up, Jody Falcon and Kai Au, great. You know what to do. For those of you that are here for the very first time, go ahead, put your cursor on the middle of the screen where you see me. Look in Zoom, not on YouTube, but in Zoom. Look at the bottom of the screen, look for the reactions button, click on that, and then click on raise hand. That'll notify us that you would like to share. If you don't see the reactions button, look for the three dots with more button, and then click on reactions, then click on raise hand, and that will also work for you. Just depends on the version of Zoom you have. For those of you that are watching us on YouTube, the link to join us in Zoom is at the top of the chat. So please look for that, click on that, and then go ahead and join us. We appreciate you. If you want to also ask a question, either in the Zoom chat or the YouTube chat, because you do not wish to share directly with Robert, that's okay. We will answer questions or do things like that. Just go ahead and type what you want in the chat, and we will ask that on your behalf. Thank you to everybody as members of the Inner Circle. You have done an amazing, amazing, amazing job. We are now up to 7,247 subscribers.
Whoop, whoop.
We should hopefully get to the 250 mark, the 7,250 by the weekend, and on our way to 7,300, 10,000, and of course that 100,000 that we are looking for. We want that plaque from YouTube. Thank you so much for helping us get there. More hands are going up. So that being the case, it's time to turn it over to our GPS to success, our guide, our mentor. I was going to say Imaginator in Chief, but this is not Imaginators. So our Inner Circler in Chief.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Hollis.
Holy cow, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Craig, hostess with the mostest. And yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for jumping on here. I see some people jumped on after the fact. Shauna, David, Eric, Arlene, Raymond, Jamie. If I missed somebody, Dee Dee, I don't remember if I said your name, but if I didn't say your name, hello. So yeah, let's go ahead and get it started. First of all, for those of you that are, for those of you, by the way, Terry's here and the boys are.
Loudmouth's here.
Yeah, let's say hi to the guys. There's the dudes.
One's
Okay.
hiding his face.
So, hiding his face, yeah. So, for those of you that I know there might be someone in here, but I can't tell right away. But most of you guys are involved in Inner Circle, and you're also using My Daily Choice as a way to earn income. And if you guys seen the update today with Josh Wagle, just amazing, just totally amazing. And the sequence that I still do, you're going to see that I'm going to lead directly with the link. What I did is I put, instead of the free affiliate link that I used to do, I did put that on my social media pages, and everything that has to do with marketing has to do with testing. And so I've already got 3 prospects, and we'll talk about. We'll talk about that in a second. And so Dee Dee, did you say anybody else get any prospects already? Okay. I thought they're coming. They're coming. All right. And so the sequence that I do will be still the same. What I'll do is I'll connect with people. I'll give them a gift. You know what I mean? And then I'll still use on social media my peak of interest. But under the peak of interest, I'm going to put MDC marketplace.com/Hollis. Does that make sense? See, now a lot of you are probably going to go, well, I don't understand why you would change your system. There's only one thing that I requested in this whole system. Only one. For a person to not have to watch the video, and they click on get started and they can put in their information and it'll go directly to and put the prospect in our back office. See what I mean? And so if a person gets bored with the video at any time, they can click on get started. They'll want to see what's on the other side. So when they put in their name and information, then I got their phone numbers for some of them, but I got their email address. And then I just send them an email saying, congratulations for checking out, or thank you for checking out, my daily choice. If there's any ways I can help you, and ways to get in contact with me. And there you go. So a lot of people, if we send them our affiliate, the free login, if they go there, we don't know if they attempted to do anything. I tell them, of course, if you do an email, if you fill out the form, I'll get an email. Now, here's one thing that you guys just need to understand. Like I talked about when Terry and I started My Daily Choice, we recorded a video and got that seen 119,000 times. It's just the person that gets the video in front of the most people wins. And if you don't get the video in front of people, we won't get any measurements of data whatsoever, right? So I can test this and then go back to what I've always done. Does that make sense to you guys? Because you'll really see already just testing. So we don't know. I just put it up there. So far I've gotten prospects, but I have no one that's bought brand bucks. Sound familiar? So do you think that I would love for people to go in there and buy brand bucks on their first shot? That would be freaking amazing. And so I want to, imagine that. I want to imagine that can actually happen. And then we can take them from there. So, now everything that Josh is doing, and another thing, Shauna reached out to me, and what she basically said was, listen, based on my personality and who I am, it was dragging at the beginning, and here's one thing that I learned about presentations. Presentations are usually always boring to people that get in, that are already in. It is hilarious how through the years, like I said today on the video, systems work, people don't. Terry's been around me forever. So we used to do the same presentation 13 times a week in an office. And when people came in the business, what do you think they said? It's like, hey, you tell the same jokes, you do exactly the same presentation. Well, if you watch it more than once or twice, it's like, come on, this isn't going anywhere. Where I really think this video is going to work, in my opinion, is when the things come up and they can interact. You know what I mean? And, a lot of marketing is done that the longer somebody watches something, in fact, YouTube does their whole scale on this. It's not that you're uploading videos and they're getting views. It's how long they will stay on the videos. You see what I mean? And so if it's interactive, I really believe in my heart that people will watch it and then say, I'm going to get bored. But then all of a sudden it pops up, right? And when it pops up, they go, well, let me see where this takes me. Now, if people are like me that love marketing systems, not only I'll probably keep going through different paths just to see, okay, I wonder the way they take you this one. I wonder the way they take this one. And if any one of you ever wonder why MDC doesn't pick me as a testimonial, I think you know why. If you don't, it's like, hey, I've been in the industry forever. I've made millions of dollars. My wife asked me to do her a favor, and I made millions of dollars. Well, I don't think he's very relatable, you know. So, but I'm really, really, really excited about that. So, I will talk about it in depth on Saturday at the AMA. I will show everybody exactly what I'm doing because I know some people are in here in Inner Circle just to get breakthroughs. And I don't want to spend any more time on talking about the opportunity that makes me millions of dollars. You guys got your things that are making you millions, and you should continue to do those. And Deb, like, no, it's like, but it really truly is. I will say one extra thing. I was watching in the chat while they were playing that video. Were any of you on the deal? Could you see the overthinkers? Don't be an overthinker. Don't be an overthinker. People are looking at that and it's like, well, what about this? And I don't know if I can do something else. And maybe it's like, and maybe you'll stay broke and maybe you'll constantly be, struggling. And it's like, stop. Okay. If you guys have been on my stuff long enough, there's only two things: an effective presentation and a non-effective presentation. Right? And Josh said he's tested it. And I know how he would do that. He would test it on everyone that's ever been personally enrolled by MDC. And he'd send them an email, check this out. Josh is like me, man. When they say, what is that? Less is more. I don't know who said that statement. Less is more. You guys will see on the front page. Check it out. So if anyone even knows me a little bit, what do you think they're going to do with that link? They're going to click on it. So, Greg, back to you. We'll see if we got some people here we can help with some breakthroughs.
Sounds like a plan. We got 4 hands up. But before, Robert, I was noticing, I just wanted to say during the presentation that, gee, there were an awful lot of Hollisisms used during that.
Now, here's what's so crazy. We call them buzzwords or catchwords, right?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, for those of you that don't know, Josh Wagle was brought into Syntec, the fuel additive company, by a guy named Josh Nelson. Josh Nelson was trained by me. Okay, so Tony and Mike, he was an ACN with Tony and Mike. I trained all 3 of those guys. And so, yeah, there's a lot of psychology in words. And Craig, thanks for picking that up. People are like, even Josh was reaching out and he's going, hey, he said, what other ones, was there one in there? Maybe I haven't gone through the path yet, but it's great to be in business for yourself, but not by yourself.
I don't think I heard that one.
Yeah, well, I'll continue to go through it. Terry,
yeah,
That's been used for 30 years, man.
Yeah, that's been a regular in the industry.
Nope. Nice try.
Oh,
not even close. Not even close.
Boy, Terry picked up on that like that.
That's our relationship. Okay.
There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We got lots of hands raised. Dee Dee just put her hand up. Bill Shoemaker, John Tier, Jody Falcon. But first, we're going to give it a start to Mr. Kai Au. Kai, go ahead, unmute yourself, and please share.
Hey, can you hear me all right?
I can hear you wonderful. How are you?
highly blessed and favored and deeply loved.
Listen to this guy, man. It was not even a month ago. He's like, well, you know, same shit, different day. Now all of a sudden he's whipping off this blessings and prosperity stuff. I love you, Kai.
Things have been, I don't know what triggered my brain. I don't know what's going on.
I'm glad it happened.
Yeah. Okay. So I went ahead and as soon as I got your voice message that you changed your profile, your social media profile to the marketplace .com page, I did this exact same thing. So what happens is that the people will like log in and then I get an email message saying that you got a prospect or something like that.
Right. Well, there's two things that will happen. Well, really three.
Okay.
One, they don't do anything. Two, they go through the video and it'd be pretty cool. They just buy brand bugs, right? And the third one was they fill out the stuff and then they look at it and they go, I don't know enough to actually make a purchase right now. That ends up being a prospect. So in my opinion, what I would do is as soon as you see a prospect show up in your, get an email saying that you got a new prospect, if they got a phone number, I'm calling them right away.
Okay.
If I'm not sleeping, right? But other than that, then what I'm going to do is send them an email because their email address is in there. And I'm just going to say, thanks for checking us out, Kai. And then underneath there, hey, here's a video of me and my business partner and friend. And here's a way to get a contact with us. We're looking forward to getting you a check within the next couple of Thursdays.
I just wish we could do voice email messaging.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Instead of typing it, because it's like sometimes like people will sometimes people don't read emails.
Yes.
And sometimes when they read it, it seems impersonal and they're like, okay, is this a bot? Is this a fake email? Or is this mass email?
I couldn't agree with you enough. So if there's no phone number, I definitely will send them an email. But yeah.
Okay.
And then a lot of people, because it's gonna, I believe that it will happen. And I pray that it happens to every one of you, that you post this link somewhere on social media and someone just comes in and buys brand bugs. I think that will change your perspective forever. If that's not happening, then, we're doing the same thing. So I already connected with you with a voice chat, Kai, and gave you a gift and then gave you the 6-minute video and then told you, hey, you want more information, click on this one. So now and same thing. See, when I put the MDC marketplace.com, when I put that in there under the video, see, for me to say, I'll get an email when you check it out. And then I'd like to connect you with Robert on group chat. So the format is exactly the same. We just took the free affiliate link and changed it to the new one.
Okay. So change it to that one as well. Okay. Noted.
Yep. All right.
I actually just posted a check this out marketplace post. Oops.
Yeah. Well, I want you guys to follow me, man. I will do a lot of testing of really cool links. Because what I really love about this is, if you treat it like if you treat it like you just left MDC to start a new company, it's sometimes pretty crazy that people would rather look at a shiny ball instead of the one that you're already in.
Well, that's interesting you actually would say that, because I have a bunch of people asking me all of a sudden, like, because I reached out to them these past couple of days, and they immediately like, are you not with MDC anymore? I'm like, well.
See, I like that. And my quick response to that is, after MDC has acquired all of these companies, it's uniquely different. Everything,
I said something similar to that, yes.
Yeah, everything is curiosity for me. So another one that you guys will probably see me do today or tomorrow. Tomorrow is my system's better than yours.
Oh, I'm so tempted to do that one.
Tempted? Do it.
Oh, it'll piss off some PREN people.
yeah, but who cares? You know, Aaron Parker right now is trying to pull him into all iCoin Pro. So
They're going
yeah.
to get that. There's something with iCoin that I don't like. I don't know what it is. There's
Yeah,
something.
so don't you guys think it's funny that Aaron didn't make it very long? But listen, he's going to everybody in my organization that used to be his, and said, what did he say? Oh, this is not my primary company. But he's reaching out to everyone, going, "You got to get an iCoin Pro," and I'm going like, "Nah." I pray for him. I hope that. I hope one day he figures it out. I really, really do.
If he doesn't, oh well.
Not my problem.
Not my problem. That's a you problem. Yep.
So thank you, Kai.
No problem. Thank you
You bet.
for everything that you're doing.
Congratulations on hitting number 5. Top 5 now.
No, not top 5 yet. Tonight's the last night to vote.
No, you hit top 5 already. Aren't you listening to me?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Speak it into existence for sure.
Considering he's
Absolutely.
number 1 right now at the top of the leaderboard,
Grab
and
me
you can
that one.
vote.
You want one?
Yeah.
I put the links in both the chats for to vote for Kai. You can vote for free. That gets you 2 votes. Or if you want to help him by making more votes, $10 minimum. It's It's $1 per vote at that point, and all the donations you make go to childhood cancer. So please go ahead and vote. The link is in both the Zoom and the YouTube chats. Let's do this. Let's get Kai into the top 5. We're almost there.
And it's tax deductible, so there's major perks for all people who are voting as business owners.
Bada
Yep.
bing, bada boom. All right.
Very
Thank
cool,
you so
Kai.
much, Kai.
I don't know. Please.
And we'll know later tonight that he's made the top 5. Period. End of
No,
story.
I told you he made the top 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Never mind. Forget what I just said. Racy. Okay, there, it's gone. All right. Continuing on, Jody Falcon, go ahead, open up, and please share.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Terry.
Hey, how are you?
I am loved, deeply cherished, highly blessed, and favored.
All of them.
And hi, Dex. Hi, Leo. Luna sends you smooches.
Aw.
Nice.
So I have to just, okay, thank you. I love those 2 words, but really they aren't enough to really express from my heart how every single imaginator here, and Robert, you as our guardian, it's not my breakthrough, it's my granddaughter Francesca's breakthrough. She was 10 last month. Yesterday, her school had their awards ceremony. She just finished 4th grade. So let's back up to 2nd grade. She's really struggling. That's 2 years ago. Her mom, Jessie, gets her psychiatrically and intellectually and emotionally assessed. So we have learning disability in reading comprehension, spelling, math, high anxiety with an IQ of 170 plus. Okay.
So it just popped up and said she's an entrepreneuress.
Wait.
Okay.
Hold the phone. So she stays at the same school for 3rd grade. Not much progress. Mom finds another school, appears to be a good fit. She started last August in new school, and every day is a struggle. Now, when Francesca is told what the results are of this assessment and what her disabilities are, she has one question. What do I need to do?
Right.
How many of us even here at our ages,
Yeah.
when we're presented with challenges, not so good information, are going to automatically say, what can I do? All right.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's what our brain should do. It should
Yes.
just go, okay, so how do I get out of this? How do I fix this? How does, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so Christmas vacation comes this past Christmas, and I send her the YouTube God memorandum. Okay. 3 days later, she gets on her mom's cell phone and calls me. I'm really a miracle. I said, yes, my love. You most certainly are. All right, so now January comes, Christmas vacation is over, and we're chit-chatting. She just had her first day of school after Christmas vacation. Oh, Grandma, this is kind of really hard. What did I learn from Robert and from all of you? Imagine your perfect day.
Bingo.
So I said to her, I said, Francesca, my love, take a few seconds, a few minutes throughout your day, any day of the week, and just have fun imagining your perfect day. So, okay, now let's remember 2 years ago, all right, we had all of these problems. This past Tuesday, her principal tells her, you know what, at the awards ceremony, you're going to get recognized.
Aw.
Can you see that? The night before, Francesca says to me, guess what, Grandma? I'm imagining myself walking on stage getting the biggest trophy.
Wow. Aw.
That's cool.
Got a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
Jody,
Children
for you to share that with your granddaughter and for that to happen is just beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. So we need to do that with all kids in our lives, whether it's a neighbor's child that might be having a little struggle, our own children,
Yes.
grandchildren. I'm telling you what we all are learning and practicing here together. It really works. I love you all so much.
I love you too. Wow. What a
See you in a couple of weeks, right?
How about 2 weeks from today?
boop, boop.
Sorry, I cut you off.
No, never apologize.
Perfect.
You don't apologize when we're just sitting here.
That's true. I'm a Taurus, so
Terry,
So you-
I'm kind of
Terry,
motivated.
I'm gonna send you a Facebook Messenger. I need a little bit of guidance with the Cabo thing. I'm gonna message you in Messenger link.
Okay.
we don't know anything.
It's a girl thing.
Oh, jeez. All right, whatever.
God.
Leave me out.
for it.
Leave me out.
For it.
It's like we got to do a whole separate video on how to smuggle.
I believe it's the white cap that'll work.
All right. Greg, go ahead.
Jody, thank you so very much. Appreciate you. Okay, so coming up, Dee Dee, Bill Shoemaker. But first, Mr. John Tier, go ahead, open up, and please share with us.
All right, man. We know this is a CBD company for real, don't we?
Yeah. John, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm incredible, man. I am calm
Awesome.
and just loving life, and just it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
It is. It totally is.
Okay. I had only one. I don't even want to say if it's an issue or not, but when we go out to that page, it has our personal phone number on there and our email.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, should we leave that up there or not?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a great idea to have it up there. I do know that in your back office, if you wanted to hide it, I think you could. I
Yeah, but
think
when you do that, it takes the picture away. Then it's just a little blank spot. That's the only thing about it.
yeah,
I did do that.
people ask me all the time. They ask me, I get asked that all the time. And I think it really you should maybe ask yourself why that clicks on you for a little bit, good or bad. Because me, I tell people all the time, I'm not interested in being, I'm interested in being bold. I don't want to be a secret agent.
Yeah, it's unfortunately we live in such nefarious times where people take information and then they do all kinds of things with it. And because I have all kinds of calls that come through now, people trying to like scam me and all of that. And
You're
I just
not
want
alone. You're not alone, John.
right. I just didn't want to make it easier for them. That's that's what I was
Yeah.
debating back and forth about.
The way I look at stuff like that is I've heard that a lot. It's like, well, people can take my information, then do stuff with it. And I'm going like, you know, um, and fear is not the right spirit.
Mhm.
It's like, and people all the time say, yeah, but common sense, common sense. No, listen, if there is someone deliberately out there that wanted to hurt you on the internet, there's nothing you can do. It's just whether it'd bother you or not.
Well, here's what I've just instantly decided. I will go. I'll make it green until if something happens, then I'll turn it red. That's the way I'll do that.
There you go. And I
Yeah.
love what Peter said. I had a personal story that just happened with Terry's father, right? Uh, Terry's father, like I said before, was really the role model for a father for me because I didn't have one. And what was really hilarious is people would ask him, "Well, listen, on phone or whatever, can we get your social security number?" And this guy would go off on him. I mean, he was just crazy. The other thing is if people mailed him mail and it had a self-addressed envelope in it, he would take all the stuff that they sent him, put it back in the envelope, and then mail it back. So he was a very special individual. So I went to get a new propane tank because Terry wants to start the yard on fire.
I want to set the house on fire.
Yeah.
And so I grabbed this propane tank to just go swap them. And when I pulled it up and I looked at it, it had Sam Means there, and he had engraved into the propane tank, and he had his social security number. Great. And I was going like, oh my God, he's such a character because he would tell everybody, Matt can confirm this. It's like he'd go off on people, you're not getting my social security number and I don't care. And it's like, so for a part of his time to be engraving it and stuff that's just sitting there so people can see it, it's hilarious. It's just great. So thank you, John.
All right, thank you.
You bet. You bet.
All right, John, thank you so very much. Let's see. Bill Shoemaker, good to see you, my friend. Go ahead, open up, and please share with us.
Why, thank you, Craig Jackman. You're amazing, bro. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, I've got a couple of words for Terry.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's my life. I'm not going to live forever. It's now or never.
Oh, there you go.
It's nice.
I love that song. It's one of my favorite songs. I love that.
Oh, from Bon Jovi, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that right away.
Whoa,
It's
I'm
my
surprised
life,
Terry
it's
didn't
now
pick
or
that up.
never. I'm not going to live forever.
You guys listen to the lyrics of songs?
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
That one, that touches your heart. Because it's true, we're not going to live forever.
Right.
So anyway, I just want to thank you, Robert, for all you do. And thank you for the message.
You're welcome.
And this interactive video is freaking rocks, is awesome. Personally, I think it's game over.
Yeah,
I've come out of the fog and it's game over.
Awesome.
I believe that it will work. And the biggest reason I think so, it's just unique and it's different. I've never seen another company with an interactive video like that. So yeah, I love the part where he went from different product to different product.
We'll have to watch it.
Because everyone, how many of you guys have like, hey, well, we got, 30 brands and I found out today that Porsche is also owned by Volkswagen. So the reason I bring that up is when people go, 30 brands. And I say, yeah, have you ever heard of Lamborghini, Audi, Porsche? Have you ever heard of Bentleys? Yeah, they're all owned by Volkswagen. What? And I said, so if you're just a Ferrari person, just focus on the Ferrari. You see what I mean? You don't have to talk about all the other ones. So very good. Love you. Love you, Bill.
Love you too, brother. And
Have a
Terry.
great day.
Thank
And
you.
Matt.
All right, Bill, thank you so very much. Arthur Waino just put his hand up. He's coming up, but first we got to get to the Dee Dee. Dee Dee Anderson, go ahead. Or Aston, I'm sorry. Dee Dee Aston, my mistake. Please go ahead, open up and share with us.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Robert. Hi, Terry. Thank you guys for what you do. You're awesome. I just want to say, I don't have a question. Today, I had a client meeting at the exact same time that Josh went live. Okay. So after I'm done with the meeting, I'm driving, but I can't. Obviously, I don't want to listen to him while I'm driving. I wanted to watch it with my eyeballs. My messenger, my text message, everything is blowing up. Oh my God. Oh my God. I get home. I took an hour to watch the whole thing, right? I'm like, I'm not signing back on. I'm going to watch this. I watched it. I'm blown away. Then I tried to squeeze in your video that you did today, Robert, on the one you did today.
Right.
Because I saw people asking, hey, what does this mean about our steps and success, whatever. I saw what you said. Here's what I wanted to tell you, but you answered it before I could get called on. I was like, dang, I think Robert is getting to Josh about the whole, don't put your stuff in, don't do this. And then you said, hey, the person who trained Josh was trained by me. That's why I put my hand up, because I was literally like, Robert is in Josh's ear big time.
I'm very, very, very blessed to, not only have him as, I've learned a lot from him. I've learned a lot from him.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I've ever told you guys this story. It's a really cool one. At the beginning, when I reached out to Josh to meet him for the first time, there was two things that he said that he's a master chess player. Mm-hmm. So for some of you that don't understand the psychology and the words and stuff that goes into all those videos, it's just, you either judge something and say it doesn't work, or you understand the psychology behind it. And we believe that it's going to fly. So the first thing that he said to me is, he says, how much money do I owe you? And I went, I don't know what you're talking about. And he goes, well, I use documentation-based conversations. So, I got it on a lot of my documents and my stories. So if I have to pay money, yeah. If she would ask Terry would say, yes, you owe me.
Hang on, let me get up and find a nice house in California, and I'll tell you. Exactly.
Yeah. It's like, I got a Venmo account. So the other thing that he said to me is, he said, what system do you guys use for your brand, Robert Hollis brand, Life Mechanic brand? And I said, we use Infusionsoft. And he says, do you log in? I said, yeah. So he knew the software well enough to tell me where to go. He goes, well, log in. He goes, log in really quick. And he said, you see up here? Yeah. He said, just put Zwaggle in there. And I clicked Zwaggle and I hit, and Josh bought every course that I ever created.
That's amazing.
And I'm going like, wow, what a way to start out the conversation, and him telling me without telling me, I know who you are, I respect who you are, and I'm constantly sucking all the information out of here.
Exactly. And even though I have been following you for a long time, but not really, being on the scenes, but now just recently doing what you say to do. And I promise you today, I was like, I feel like Josh has been on our Ask Me Anything and our...
He's sharp. He is super, super smart. And yeah. And here's the other thing that he has over everybody: a big giant database to see who's full of shit and who's not.
Right.
He's constantly got this database of who's doing what and how is it working. And it was funny. I was going to ask him a piece of data. I didn't want to bother him because I know he was pushing to get this all out. But here's a piece of data that I think that he could have his programmers check. I personally would like to know how many people came into MDC and they have just always kept their position open or only did 40 in PV to bank their volume. And that's just what they do because they're still working on them. You know, all of us are, every one of us are, we're in our journey of going through what we got to go through before this clicks like it is for Kai right now, you know, or clicked how it did for Daniel. And when it clicks, it's like, where'd all these people come from? It is really bizarre that you believe that you're doing the same thing that you always have, but it's just with a different spirit and connection. You know what I mean? And I was saying a phrase just the other day, and I was telling you guys I was going to try to find it, and here it is. What most people need to learn in life is how to love people and use things instead of using people and loving things.
Yes.
Do I need to say that again? Okay. What most people need to learn in life is how to love people and use things instead of using people and loving things. So when you learn to love people, then you want the best for them. And doesn't that go all the way back to, you know, just one simple commandment? You know, here's the deal. I know that when you realize that you're a miracle, you'll spend the rest of your life trying to prove to other people that they are too.
You're getting through my head on that because I initially was like, hey, if you're not going to do whatever X, Y, Z, I don't have time for you.
Right. And so here's why I brought that up. I had never asked Josh for this data, but I was just talking to a girl that's a really big producer in Melaleuca. Holy cow. She's really, really big. And I said to her, I said, I can tell you why things are frustrating you. And she goes, well, how do you know I'm frustrated? And I said, you wouldn't be on the Zoom. And she looked at me and went, damn, you know, Anil said you're on a different level. And I go, listen, if you were focused and everything was going right, you wouldn't be on here, but you're interested in something that I needed to say. And I said, here's what I want you to think about. The reason you're frustrated is because the people in your organization just won't do anything. And she goes, don't tell me that you figured that out. And I said, I did. I totally did figure that out. And she goes, how do you motivate people? And I said, you don't. And she goes, then I said, listen, the reason that we're doing this is to help as many people as we can. The way to greatness is the service of many. So I said, if someone's doing 15 points in volume, 15 or 5, let's take it lower. You know, they buy a prepaid travel card just to keep their position open. Well, my goal is to have a million of those people.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have 1 million active people in MDC and they're all doing 6, that's 6 million in volume. That's $600,000 a month. But what people do is they get all screwed up and they're going like, you know, D, why aren't you 25K yet? Are you, what the hell is wrong with you? And it's like, numbers are numbers. So if I had 1 million people that were doing 6 in BV and they believe one day that they'll catch on, every one of you know this next thing that I say. There's no way that you could have 1 million active people in your group and there's not a couple of them that go, you know, I think I'm going to do 40. I like watching my carryover go up every month. That's like my savings account. And I'm going to figure this damn thing out. I'm going to. And then you got your other people that, hey, you know, I'll buy $199. And then you got other people that are on subscription for $199. And now You got people that are going, Akashic's what interests me most. And then you got people that are going like, I'd rather sell, women's stretchy pants. You know what I mean?
Stretchy pants.
What is there a better word for it? What is it?
You're fine.
Okay, I think it's called athletic wear. I'd say you guys go.
What was your first one?
Maybe he doesn't really know. You know what I mean? No, what I think is cool about women's athletic wear, it's like you ever seen a person build a balloon animal?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
Where's the rim shot? Where's the rim shot?
Did you guys, any one of you get the visual there?
That was pretty funny.
But yeah, then they'll focus on what they want to focus.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And, we all know that I just want people in the game long enough for when it clicks. And when it clicks, it's like the windows of heaven open up and pours more blessings than you can ever handle.
Thank you, Robert. That's
You
what I
bet.
wanted to say. Thank you.
Thank you. I love you, Dee Dee.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Dee Dee, thank you so very much. Appreciate you. Okay, let's move on. Arthur, you've got your hand up. Open it up, please, and share with us.
Can you hear me?
Our Arthur's our main man. Our main man, Arthur.
Yeah, not Anthony. I'm not Anthony.
Again, I apologize for that. I really
No,
do.
that's not the first time you confused both of us.
Yeah.
So I don't know why you think they were the same.
It's all right. He gets all us confused too. So I don't know.
Kyle, it's not your turn to talk. Anyway, Arthur, go ahead.
Exactly.
I just wanted to, first I wanted to tell John that, it's okay that your phone number's out there. I've been in real estate since 2005. My phone number is like out there on like a million, like you can just Google my name and my phone number is like right there and my email address. They put it like on every single listing that goes out. So it's like everywhere. I don't get too many phone calls. I mean, I did get 2 international ones yesterday that I didn't answer, but you can always screen them. If they don't leave a voicemail, then it wasn't important.
Yeah.
If they keep calling over and over and they don't leave a voicemail, you can block them. So it's not really that big of a deal. And same with like email, you could just send them to spam or whatever. The other thing I wanted to say was that I really liked the interactive video. It was really well put together, really smooth and slick. I used to make interactive videos for a company. I used to do the templates for them. I used to make the templates for their clubs that they used to do. But so it's been around. There was one that Toyota did for a 4Runner that they were coming out with.
Wow.
They did a little promo interactive video where the guy is like sitting there watching TV, and then he leans over back and he like looks out the window to look at his 4Runner, and they're like, well, you could just sit here and watch TV, but you've seen all those shows. And then it stops and it shows a video on it scrolls to a video on the table, and it shows like his car keys and then the remote. It says, it says take an adventure, be a couch potato.
That's good. That's really, really good.
But Maybelline's done interactive videos. Gaiam Yoga TV has. So it's been around. But the thing with the interactive video is that it's just a tool, and you're still going to have to drive people there.
Yeah.
To go and watch it.
Yeah. When people build websites, the phrase that I heard all the time is building a website's like putting a for sale sign in the middle of the Mojave Desert.
Yeah.
Because no one knows where it is. There's no road going by there.
Yeah, it's not the if you build it, they will come type of a thing.
Right.
Yeah.
If you build it, you need to send them.
You need to get some kind of traffic there for sure.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Arthur. Anything else?
No, I was just gonna say that the videos are like really slick. I liked how it like rolled them right into like selecting the brand bucks. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
And then it's like really smooth the way that it went. And I also like that they don't make you put in your contact information before you can see the video. I like that he took that off.
Yeah.
Because that's a big barrier that will stop a lot of people that go there. They're like, well, I don't want to put my stuff in because I don't know if I want to.
Well, they're
involved.
related. They're related to John. They don't want to. They don't. It's like, yeah, you can't have my information, damn it. I just want to know what the hell this is. And so, yeah, absolutely. And if a person after watching that wanted more information, I would definitely, the next one that I would use is, the one that I recorded with Josh yeah, that was a killer. He did that for me, knowing that he was coming out with this. Because I asked him, you know what I mean? I just asked him. I went.
The other thing too is that for all the people that you are sending this link to for the interactive video, and you tell them, hey, I'm going to get an email once you sign up. And if I don't get the email, then you reach back out to them and say, hey, I noticed that you didn't sign up, or I didn't get an email.
Right.
Here's a 6-minute video from my business partner showing you what is actually possible in this business, and you can send them that video.
Yeah, and again, I watch people. I really think that if people really knew this concept, that when people are at the right place at the right time, it works.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Gazoon.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Or you could say, hey, douchebag, you said you were going to put your info in. Don't be that guy.
Exactly.
Just kidding.
Oh my
I'm
God.
kidding.
You're not.
Not. So.
Yeah. That's all I wanted to say.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, Terry starts out every conversation where, well, just give me your credit card number.
Right.
And it's like,
shampoo.
it's like, I don't want to give you my credit card number. Then let me know when you grow up. Right. I got to go. I got
Is that what you're saying? You already used your $50 limit. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing around. I'm a cranky menopausal woman. So that's where we're at right now.
You are not. You're
menopausal. I'm not cranky though.
Yeah, you're cranky around everyone but us. All right. John's got his hand back up.
John's got his hand up again. I was just going to say,
yeah,
okay.
he's being bold. He's going to give us his information now.
Right. I was going to say, you know what, Terry, you sound like those Amway diamonds. That's how they used to be.
Yeah.
They used to be just like that. What do you mean you don't have? Do you wear the pants in your house? You got to talk to your wife. Don't you?
How old are you that you don't do shit like this?
If you guys knew how many neurolinguistic programming tie downs that I was taught that I had to rehearse, it's scary when you're trying to close people for $5,000. It's like, and he would tell us to do these things, and you would go, there's no way I even have the courage to even say that, or do that, and then you do it, and it works perfect. So it's like, well, right here's the package that you want to start at. You want to, if you look like a smart individual and want to make the most money for every start, right? So you'd be picking this one right here, correct? They go, yeah. And they go, well, what credit card do you want to put that on? And they go, well, I don't have any money. Greg told me that you were a great guy. You got a great sense of humor. That is awesome. So anyway, what card? And they just go, they just pull their credit card out. It is like, oh my God. It's like, he likes my sense of humor. It's like,
There's more to that.
Get this. I hated every time I did it. So me learning to master a skill to take money away from people that I now know would have never done it. And you guys know people that take advantage of people all day, every day. It's like, whatever emotion they need to use, whatever thing they need to use. And it's like people would say, well, I'm not a people person. I'm sort of introverted. I can't think of a better reason than to do this. You get to hang around all of us and have fun. You get to learn people skills. Haven't you always wanted to be a people person? Yeah, yeah, I do. It's such a great decision. I'm going to enjoy working with you. What credit card you want to put? And so, listen, we knew every objection and we knew how to handle every objection. And it was like, yeah, didn't like that. Didn't like that at all. So here we are now. I like, finding people at the right time at the right place. That's why I don't follow up. I'm going, listen, if I didn't catch them, I didn't catch them. It wouldn't be any difference if, John, you're walking through a bowling alley and I said, hey, John, we're missing a person. They didn't show up. Can you bowl? And you go, no. Have a good day, man. Great seeing you. It's like, why do I want to walk away and go over and chase your ass down and convince you to bowl if you don't want to be there? It's like, it's just bizarre.
You remind me, Terry reminds me of the ultimate close, buy or die.
Well, I see David jumped on here, so we're going to do this one, then we're going to close out. Thanks,
John, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, David Minitree, go ahead, open up and share with us.
I just put my hand up. I can't believe you're calling me already.
Well, you do, and that's what we do. That voodoo that we do so well.
Oh my gosh. Should I share my screen?
If you'd like. I mean, we'd love to see who you are.
How do I share my screen again? Oh yeah, that's right.
Just got to turn on your camera. Here.
There
Try
we go. There we
Boom,
go.
done. There we go.
Woo! Hey, I just want to say hi to Robert and Terry. Terry, we haven't met, but Robert and I had a nice, long conversation about a month ago. It was awesome. Yeah, and it was mentioned earlier, I think, by Jody about God Memorandum. Well, I read the book, and now I think tonight is night 23 of it.
Oh,
awesome! Congratulations.
Tonight is night 23. I listen to it and I fall asleep, and I think sometimes I fall asleep during the video, then I wake up and it's almost at the end. And then I think it's going to be in my subconscious and my dreams eventually. But yeah,
no doubt.
On my bed a little late at night. Well, when I'm getting real sleepy, I get ready for work. But I put it next to my clock. I'm getting sleepy, and all of a sudden I'm listening to it. And all of a sudden, I'm listening. I'm thinking, wait a minute. All of a sudden, it's almost over. I've listened to it so many times. I recognize when it's coming to an end.
Yeah.
And I realized that I think to myself, wait a minute. It's a 33-minute video. It's over already. I fall asleep and I wake up during the video. That's what happens to me.
When it does that to you, I remember when I did the assignment where I actually read it out loud for the 100 days back then, and yeah, like even any kind of meditation that I listen to, it's like it's crazy that you're going, well, I'm sleeping when it's happening, but you always wake up when it ends. So it's like you think you're not listening to it, but there's something else that's listening to it. There's a part of your brain that's checking out. And when you finish that book, I know you already knew this, but how was it to feel confirmation that you're a miracle?
Oh, it's something that most people don't think about. They don't realize. Yeah, I've been told that everyone's unique, that there's no one like you in the whole world, even if you have a twin brother or twin sister.
Right.
But a lot of people forget that they are unique. That even every day is unique, because one day is not going to be the same as the other.
Right.
You can't be like having Groundhog Day over and over again. Well, yeah, one day is not the same as the other. So that's what I.
Well, David, thank you for giving us that praise report. I knew it. It makes a huge difference in a lot of people's lives. And one of the things I do all the time is people that are trying to find a way to get a better connection with their creator. There's nothing better. There's really nothing better, because because most people, even if they pray, they don't pray on their knees. It's not what would be the word? It's not intentional. It's not intentional not being distracted. And so without them realizing, they're actually reading it and they're actually, saying stuff to themselves. But the bottom line is that they're spending 20 minutes with him every day.
Oh, yes.
And so people don't even know the inside little miracles that are happening, that, wow, you made a decision for 33 minutes a day to stay connected with your creator.
Yeah, that's true. I read, yeah. I'll most of the time, okay, so I'm doing things Friday. I read it. I was on a weekend trip, Memorial Day weekend, so I read the chapter in my book because I wasn't sure if I was going to have internet access. So I read it. Sometimes I put my laptop open on my desk, listen to it on the laptop, but most of the time I have it on my phone, right by my ear, right by my alarm clock. And I just fall asleep. I love listening to the soothing voice of Wanda Kay.
Is she an angel? She's an angel.
She reads that wonderfully,
Yeah, I don't know if I shared that quick story with you, but I gave her told her to get the greatest miracle in the world, and everything changed for her so fast in her life. I mean, everything. So all the graphics and stuff that she'd learned from us, a church found her on YouTube and hired her to do all the stuff for the church. And it was like, wow. So she recorded the God memorandum for me because she knew that it was difficult for me to read.
Oh, wow. That's one of the best videos and one of the best books ever written.
And to show you, so you get, you give, and you get, and you give. Of course, I could have took those videos, they were mine, and put them up on YouTube. And I said, could you do me one more favor? And she said, yeah. And I said, can you put them up on your YouTube channel? And she was going, why? And I said, because I want to share your videos on your YouTube channel. So now she's got those tens of thousands of views on her YouTube channel because, yeah, I promoted her video on her YouTube channel.
Oh, I actually had a YouTube channel years ago. I think I should share her video on my YouTube channel now.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then one thing, I gave the physical book that I bought at Barnes & Noble to one of my coworkers. I said, here you go, read this book. It'll change your life.
You're a rag picker, David. You turned into a rag picker.
Yeah, he's got the physical book now. And then I'm going to check on him and say, hey, have you started reading the book yet? Because he's busy moving, busy settling into his new home. Yeah. So after he gets settled in, he'll start reading the book, hopefully. And then I want to give the book back to me, so I give my book to another coworker.
There you go. There you go, man. Well, I'm proud of you, David. I'm proud of you, David. Thank you very much for coming on.
You're welcome. God bless you guys. Good night.
God bless you. God bless you forever.
Yeah, God bless you forever too. Good night. Good night.
David,
God bless
thank
everybody.
you so much. Appreciate you. All right, one last person who's sneaking in, and this will be it. Robert, Terry, thank you so much for hanging in there.
You bet.
Diane Quattrano, go ahead, open up, and please share with us.
Thank you so much, Craig. Thank you, Robert. Hi, Terry. Hello, everybody. I just want to first say I admire all of you so much. You're just so talented and so amazing, and I feel very blessed.
So are you. Yeah, that's why you're part of the gang, man.
There it is. So Mary actually prompted me to come on, and knowing who I am a little bit, I don't know, green, I guess you would say. I struggle with technology and I've embraced it. And I imagine every day that I'm going to get it sooner and sooner, and not giving up, of course. And I did finally get my YouTube channel up and running.
Nice.
So I, while it might not sound like much, it's pretty major, and I'm pretty proud. And I just would like to know that as I seek you guys out and go to subscribe to all of you, please seek me out and like and subscribe. And
Well,
here's the thing.
I'm not interested in seeking to find you.
No?
So I want you to give Craig the link and we'll post it right now so everyone can see it so we don't have to look for it.
I've got that link at Diane Quatrano. I'm working on that right now. You beat me to it, Robert.
Thank you,
You're
Robert.
welcome.
See what I mean? You're so organically amazing. It's like,
Oh,
doesn't
thank
even-
you.
It's just
Thank-
like.
I just love doing things for people that I'd want people to do for me. You know, it's like, think that way all the time and your life will be great. I never got a message back from you after you finished the greatest miracle in the world.
Because I am not finished with it because I haven't sat down with it. I'm about halfway through, and I know you told me I should read the whole thing at one sitting.
Well, I asked you to try. If you didn't try, that's okay.
And I am, and I'm very conscious of that as well. I'm very, very conscious of that. You will be getting a call from me or a message from me within the next, say, 4 and 5 days.
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem. I'm just checking in on you because I love and care for you.
I am so conscious of it. You have no idea. And that's another reason why I wanted to hold off because I'm like, I don't want to go on until I'm done.
Yeah, a lot of people don't show up and they're like, Robert's going to ask me.
And I also want to second what David mentioned, how every single night, I know it's better to read the God Memorandum. I realize.
Right.
But I do listen to it. It's just, it is like a meditation for me.
Yeah.
So,
it's better. It's better to do what you can than not at all.
Right. So I have actually read at times, but I find when I do get to it, it's more soothing to listen to it and very meditative. So,
boy, if Wanda K knew how many people she was putting to sleep at night.
The thing of it is, it's so soothing. And who doesn't need that reminder? Because I told you when we first spoke, I listen to it every single morning. My drive to work is about 45 minutes. My drive home is closer to an hour. So I have all that time. Usually on the way home, I'm listening to all the any of the 3 o'clock meetings that I miss.
Got it.
And so it's that which gets you up and running. It's the motivation as well as putting me to sleep at night. It's also like, okay, here's your reminder that no matter what crosses your path today, you can manage because you're a miracle. I need that. I feel like more than
totally. It will change. Like I said, the people that I know that do the book and then they also do, exactly the I guess it would be called the challenge or whatever. People do that and they change. It really, really changes. I just talked to, you guys will see them flying up the leaderboard very, very soon. But a lot of you knew who they were. They were Michelle and Jay Pucco. And they've been in my group forever. They started like our first 9 months here. But get this, they joined the company and they went to the first convention that we went to in 2018. And Michelle and I were talking about this thing called manifestation. And so people were getting mad at her because she says, I feel so sorry for everybody because Josh was giving away a sky blue BMW. And Michelle was walking around saying, I really feel sorry for you because I'm winning the BMW. and people go, well, listen, all of us bought a ticket, I don't know why. And she did. She freaking won it. And you guys want to hear how great Josh Wagle is?
It's his personal car.
It was his personal car. So listen to this. So he puts it on a truck. They won it, once to Vegas to Florida. And so when they got there, I don't know what happened, but they were having trouble getting the registration for it because it was paid off. And I don't know what happened. So Josh Wagle, for 5 years, has been paying the insurance on the car. Okay, give away your car is one thing, but never ever drop the insurance on it. So then she got pulled over, and then the cops were telling her, listen, if we pull you over again, we're going to arrest you and impound a car. And so she called Josh saying, I'm so sorry to bother you. And Josh said, no problem. He said, go down to Hertz Rent-A-Car, because I put a company car in your name and you get to drive that and I'll take care of it until we get done with the registration. And she told me that it went on almost a year.
Wow, that's amazing.
And I don't know why they couldn't figure it out. And then all of a sudden, Josh got a new assistant, and bam, bam, everything just went really, really clean. And now that's over. But they're getting back into the company, and it's funny because they had a bunch of things in life, just like we all do, where they couldn't really focus on MDC. And now all of a sudden they come back, and she was talking to me, and she says, my entire life changed. She said, when, I got the greatest miracle in the world. And she said, so I can't ever forget the person that gave me the book. And I went, well, this is going to be easy. So they came in and were massive producers. They hit 50K and maintained 50K. And then a scam came into the world called Forsage. And a bunch of people jumped out of MDC and went in that company. And the people that are the 4 biggest money earners in that company now are going through the legal system with the Federal Trade Commission. And so, yeah, so not good. So, but yeah, I thank you so much for bringing that up. I know that you're gonna crush this. You're gonna be great.
Well, I want you to know how very grateful I am, and to you and to all. I'm learning so much, and I hope those people stay, because that's amazing. Didn't he give a car away the year after as well? There was another car, and I
think
thought
it was a year before that.
The first convention we went to, they gave away a brand new car that was wrapped, HempWorks wrapped.
Oh, that's right.
And then in 2019, they gave away
the Beamer,
his BMW to Joe Pucco.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
Was there? I thought there was another one the year after too.
No, just
I thought, but maybe I'm mistaken.
Well,
Anyway.
they're giving away trips now, so I'd rather have a trip.
Yeah.
Just pay me because Terry likes her certain cars. I can't. She doesn't want a BMW.
No.
There you go.
All right. Good night.
Good night. Thank you so much.
You bet. Love it. Appreciate you. Craig, close us out, man.
All right. Well, first of all, Diane, check your subscriber count on your YouTube channel. It went from 2 to 14.
Nice.
Right now.
Thank you, everyone that helped out with that.
Yes. She's saying something. We couldn't hear what you said, Diane. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Just saying thank you very, very much. Truly grateful.
All right. And very grateful for each and every one of you for participating in today's Inner Circle. Congratulations. Thank you so very much. All right. So here's what we need to do. Just a couple of things before we put a wrap on this today. If you want to save the chat, there's information saved in the chat. Go ahead and click the 3 dots in the meeting chat that's next to the title where it says Inner Circle Breakthrough Session. And then click on Save Chat. It'll download to your computer as we conclude this Inner Circle. If you're watching us on YouTube, no problem. We take some of that information and especially the links, and we put that in the post description below the video as soon as we are done. So you can get all of the links that we have shared in there. And there are quite a few links that you want to get and keep to yourself. All right. Big shout outs. Let's see. I have my list right here. In order to Kai Au, Jody Falcon, John Tier, Bill Shoemaker, Dee Dee Aston, Arthur Wainio, David Menetre, and Diane Quattrano for participating in today's Inner Circle. Also, a big shout out to Matt Hollis. Matt, bless you, my friend. Thank you so very much for being our foundation, our executive producer, the man behind the scenes, keeping us going in the forward direction. And of course, Robert, bless you, my friend. Thank you so very much. Terry, you too. The woman behind the man, or should I say next to the man. Thank you very much. And thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us. We appreciate you. Don't forget, we've got Ask Me Anything on Saturday at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern, and then Imaginators on Sunday, noon Pacific, 3 Eastern. So please make sure that you join us on those, as well as our dailies at noon Pacific. So until next time, please be good to yourselves. Be cash. Bye-bye. And I'm going to go ahead and open it up so that we can all say so long for now.
So long. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye. Love you
Appreciate
all.
ya.
Craig.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Matt.
Bye, Melody.
Bye, guys.
Thank you,
Bye,
everybody.
George.
Thank you, Robert.
Bye, Raymond,
guys.
Love you,
Daniel,
Mom. Love you, Dad.
Peter and
Craig.
Linda, Peter and Linda, Matthew. Love you.
Love ya.
Lucas, Eric.
Bye.
There's Eric giving blood. He's sitting in a chair giving blood. It's Jerome.
I'm in my wife's hospital room.
Hi, Jamie. Hi, Diane. Thank you, Bob. Coach Bob. Shona. So there we go. And Jody, Bill, appreciate you. Arthur, you're the best. Hi, Mike. Well, missing anything? They can making missing Craig. Craig, thank you. Love and
Bless
appreciate
you.
you.
Love and appreciate
Bye,
you.
Matthew.